Today we're going to talk about why you or your friends need PMI. We have an investor, Dan, who owns a home in Fremont. He just got a new job in the city of Los Angeles. And this is Dan's Fremont home. It's a great place. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, nice yard in the Irvington School District. Logic and wisdom tells Dan don't sell, rather hold and rent. So Dan decided to be his own property manager and started by calling the Argus newspaper. He then paid $140 to advertise the property at $2,400 a month. 2 weeks went by and he had heard nothing but crickets. So Dan picked up the phone to call his real estate agent and she said, "You need to pick up the phone and call PMI Eastbay." We went over to Dan's home with a rental analysis and made some simple suggestions for improvements that would allow us to ask for more rent and actually raise the rent from $2,400 to $2,650 a month. Then PMI started to advertise. 3 days later, we rented the home for $2,650. Yes, that's $250 more than Dan advertised it for himself in the Fremont Argus newspaper. So after hearing that story, let me ask you a question. Why do we do things ourselves? To save money, right? Well, let's break this down a little bit. Dan's first month breakdown for doing it himself. There's $140 for the Argus ad, $10 for the yard sign, $1,200 for the 2 weeks of lost rent. So his total expense for managing it himself is $1,350, but he still has no renter. Let's take a look at PMI's first month breakdown. There's $212 management fee, $264 for 3 days of vacancy, but $250 more in monthly rent leaves Dan with a total bill of just $226. Still a little bit of an ouchie, but now it's rented. Now let's take a look at the bigger picture of PMI managing Dan's property for 1 year. You have a $2,544 management fee, 3 days of vacancy at $264, but $3,000 extra for us getting $2,650 per month rent instead of the original $2,400. So, his cost was $0. In fact, Dan made $192 for having somebody else managing his property over doing it himself, which is obviously sweet. But wait, there's more. PMI averages 64 hours of management time per property per year. If time is money, and it is, Dan is a computer programmer for Google. He makes $66 an hour. $66 an hour times 64 hours is $4,224 worth of Dan's time, which again is a big ouchie. Let's compare apples to apples. Dan managing the property himself or having PMI managing it for him. Dan's yearly gross rents would have been $28,800. His expenses, 64 hours at $66 an hour, plus advertising, would have been $4,504, leaving him a net rent of $24,296. PMI's gross rent is $31,800 with an expense of $2,544, leaving a net of $29,256 to Dan. After we do the math, we can tell Dan that he has made $4,960 more annually by having PMI manage his property. The moral of the story is hire PMI Eastbay to manage your property. It not only saves, it pays. Additional benefits from PMI Eastbay include quality and aggressive advertising, which means a high occupancy rate, a strong presence on Craigslist consisting of 2 ad posts per day, beautiful ads, photomania, virtual tours, contact information, and constant ability to answer the phone. Bright and beautiful ads, which include virtual tours and multiple pictures. We also heavily utilize YouTube to make your properties pop. Also, we screen tenants using 8 criteria and have less than a 1% eviction rate, and if it ever does happen, we will cover the costs. Full-time accounting staff provides detailed accounting, which includes a double entry system to eliminate errors, tenant and owner portals, monthly statements, best rental software in the world, monthly audits of rental accounts, and security deposit trusts which protect your interests. We also pay you quickly. We disperse your monies between the 12th and 15th of each month to help you get your mortgage paid on time. We also provide you with regular property updates, which include a 144-point interior and exterior inspection with photos and video. To review, with PMI, you get optimal rents, aggressive marketing, quality tenants, licensed vendors, detailed accounting, property updates, and a 24/7 live voice helpline. Thank you so much for your time, and have a terrific day.